wrap it up. All right, so this is all for the first, I guess, recap of Dancing with the Stars. You know, we saw all the performances. I tried to give my best not to dwell into some minute details that aren't necessary. You know, give you an opportunity to kind of like, you know, take a look inside of how I think first and foremost and what, you know, I focus on. In the future recaps, what I'd love to do is sort of like share with you my, you know, takes on a lot of things that you don't get to see because it's behind the camera, you know. And although the current setup is such that no audience are allowed, you know, no family members are not allowed on set, so I'm unable to be there in person to sort of witness it with my own eyes. But you know, I hear a lot, obviously, and I just know a lot that's happening, and I also know what goes into producing a show. So, you know, there are a lot of elements that are never explained. It's sort of like, you know, public outcry, like, but why is that happening? And there's a clear explanation. No one ever talks about. So, what I want to do is in the next, you know, ensuing recap shows that we're gonna do here, I either gonna bring someone who also been there or someone who is an outside opinion that I think you're gonna appreciate. So far, in my personal opinion, the couples that I think are gonna have a great time at the very least in the first couple of weeks, because they got nothing to worry about in terms of dancing, you know, Johnny Weir and Britt. I think he has all the ability and all the potential to go all the way. Monica and Val, obviously, to me, have all the ability and all the potential to go all the way. We have Neve and Jenna. You know, I want to see this guy do stuff because I think we're in for some great stuff. You know, I think we're in some great dancing. I think he has the know-how to be able to pick all this up, and I'm just excited to see it. Sky and Alan need to show me a little more. I think they would have, I know they scored great, but I want to see more before I'm going to pass that judgment and say they can go all the way. But again, they can go all the way. Jesse and Shauna, I want to see more. Vernon and Peter did a good job. There's obvious room for improvement. AJ and Cheryl did great. Somebody who probably is able to be able, meaning all things considered, you know, fan base and, you know, public perception and, you know, just an overall support, plus the ability to move. I think AJ and Cheryl can go all the way as well. So, you know, the couples that are in obvious trouble are Charles and Emma, Carol and Pasha. I think that, you know, I think that to me there are a few people that might be Chriselle and Gleb are in trouble to me because she just didn't seem like she was comfortable. But a lot of people in the middle of the pack that are able to just explode and, you know, be the dark horse that we didn't expect. All right, and there you have it. This has been our first recap of Dancing with the Stars, week 1. And I'm looking forward to more of these. I had a great time. I think that in future weeks, I'm going to be able to share a little more of insight of what's happening behind the scenes in Dancing with the Stars, what goes into creating these routines. I just want to be your guide in what happens and in explanation of what I think has happened if something goes down. I tried for the first week not to pay attention to any packages, any rehearsal footage. I also did not see what any of the judges scored. So this was not to counter position myself, but it was just basically, I wanted to give my just personal opinion. But as the season progresses, I'm definitely going to see the scores. I'm definitely going to understand the scoring. And I'm curious to see if I'm going to be on the same same plane as the judges, or if my opinion is going to differ. So, tune in, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.